no-hitter Como in 1996.
As the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. The first starts him out with Gill tonight here in the bottom of the first. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Marcus Kent will take his cuts now. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
The one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Now here's the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. The 0-2 once more. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. John Germano will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Mariano Castro will start things off in the bottom of the second. First offering on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Robert Wood will get his first opportunity now, and as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's rare to see a double-A guy with a slider this good. I mean, that thing is legit. That pitch alone, that might be enough to get him to the show one of these days.
Stepping in now, Jorge Mortero. Fouled straight back. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Cliff Smith will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
1 away. Robbie Littlefield will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay, and he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. Ethan Kerr will stand in for the first time now, and he's been hot as a firecracker of late, and he's seen that average shoot up quite a bit these past 8 ball games. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game. Fred Light will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this will land foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Oh, and this goes right past him. Marcus Kent will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. John Germano is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here it comes. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Grounded out his first time. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. And that's a loud out number 1. Robert Wood will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long.
And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Here comes a 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Pause, now the pitch. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Tamori camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Jorge Mortero will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
He's set, now the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Cliff Smith will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Tamori is in his tracks now. And he's got it for out number 1. Robbie Littlefield will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Ethan Kerr will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Fred Light will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to 3rd. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Marcus Kent will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runners on first with 1 down. He's ready, now the pitch. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Mariano Castro is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Robert Wood will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Barger will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schode has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win. A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the 3rd time in the last 5 years.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to a Saturday edition of Inside the Show. It's time to take a look back at what happened around the majors on...
Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a
International League action just a few moments away, but as final preparations are being made, let's get a look at tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Eric Clinton is our man to watch, and it's an exciting day for him to be sure as he makes his AAA debut in this one.
Yeah, this should be a fun yet nerve-filled day for him. you know, he wasn't a top draft pick, so he really had to prove himself at the lower levels to earn this promotion, so he should be proud of himself. Obviously, though, for now, I'm sure he's excited to show what he can do against some stiffer AAA competition. Who knows? If he continues to impress, maybe he'll be playing in the show before too long.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Batista will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove of winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
And there's a nice moment for him on the mound. He's just tallied his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
Well, you know, a lot of baseball people talk about how important it is to be able to get those strikeouts. You take the defense out of the equation for one thing, and for another, you start to peck away at the confidence of the opposing hitters. Now let's hope he can rack up some more of these in the majors during his career.
Into the box, Tommy Quezada. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
He hasn't wasted any pitches so far early in the game. That's 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts already. If these first 2 hitters are any indication, there could be a whole lot more of these to come.
Stepping in now, Diego Trevino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out, inning over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Manny Calero leads things off now in the top half of the second. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. The pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Pitch on the way. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. Carlos Sanchez will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Here we go.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you got to have at this level.
Now another 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Here we go, right now.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game. Number 28 will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Nava is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Adrian Nieto will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Number 18 will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the pitch.
One down.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Carlos Batista will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Now here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch.
Here we go.
Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Tommy Quezada will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Tommy Quezada
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. I mean, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Diego Trevino will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he'll step off and try and reset. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he comes up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Manny Calero will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. And that's in there for strike one.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Carlos Sanchez will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so it should be fine for the time being.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw. Adrian Nieto will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Lamb is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Number 18 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Leury Garcia will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far, as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Carlos Bautista will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Full count now. 3-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Tommy Pizzata will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. Diego Trevino will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Here we go now. Let's go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Manny Calero comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Carlos Sanchez come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the... And we'll have to leave it. Kenny will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Number 28 will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been
Dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Adrian Nieto will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And he's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here at AAA.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th. First offering on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Bulls are in front here, 2-0. Leury Garcia will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Nava arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Carlos Batista will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Here comes a 1-2. On the ground is short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Tommy Quezada will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th. And the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Center fielder, number 4.
Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it! The Tigers have done it! For the fourth consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an